All right, it's time for the weekly challenge. This week's is Tag Your It on Brownstone High School. Yay. But it says, this ghost will chase you immediately, better get running. It's not all bad news, though. It may be 0 sanity. It may be 1 second grace period, but we, the investigators, do run 150% speed, so we should have a pretty easy time getting away from the ghost. Nope, that's Bleasdale. I know they both start with a B, but there we go. Brownstone High School. Yeah, time to go back to school. And, ooh, look how fast we are. How long is the sprint? I can't tell if that's normal sprint length or not, but we are moving pretty speedy. Looks like our power is under the stairs over here. So the hardest part about this one is going to be actually getting close enough to the room to actually get our evidence. So I'm going to grab, looks like we have video cameras for headgear. So I'm going to grab a flashlight. I'm going to grab a EMF meter, and I'm going to grab a thermometer. Parabolic could be really good for this one to kind of hear which direction the ghost is coming from. So actually, considering that, I'm going to ditch the EMF and I'm going to get the paramic. Because basically, to find the ghost, we're going to be like... Corrupt, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Corrupt says, hi, YouTube. But yeah, so to find the ghost, we're basically just going to be like tracking it back to where it came from. So I'm going to run in here. I'm going to try to get the power on as fast as possible so we can get the lights on to see. Oh, you know what I probably should have grabbed? Incense. That would have been a good idea. Oh well. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. As long as you don't have a revenant or something like that. Because the ghost does go regular speed. Oh. No way. No way. No way. You're in the light. No, wait. No, 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 no. Oh, man. That's not a good start. What are the odds? What are the odds the ghost would literally be in the front hallway and just walk out of the room and see me? Oh, buddy. Well, you know what? That's the warm-up round. That's the warm-up round. All right, well, that was a spirit. I guess if we had cleansed it, that wouldn't have been too bad of one. But dang, that would have been great for investigating right up front. So what I didn't realize, because I was too busy panicking over dying, was that spirit is auto-circled, so... Well, we got one right, I guess. All right, yeah, I'm going to call that a win. But we are heading into round 2 now of the weekly challenge. Hopefully this one goes a little better, or hey, maybe we'll get another spirit. Let's get Brownstone High School and get back in there. So, I think this time I might bring some incense with me just in case. We're going to go with flashlight, paramic, and I think a stick of incense and maybe 2 sticks of incense. No, wait. Oh no, that's 3 items. I don't know what I'm thinking here. But we're looking for Dorothy Anderson. But this time it does look like our power is upstairs, so it's going to take us a little longer to get the power. Maybe what I should do, maybe I should just like hang out here and see which direction the ghost comes from when it haunts, and then I'll worry about getting the power on. So we're just waiting for this. Oh, ghost is hunting. I don't hear it yet on the paramic. So either it's not down here or it is... Uh-oh. She sounds fast. She's very fast. Question is that from line of sight speed up, or or is she just a fast ghost? Ooh, that was spicy. Though I will say, it could have just been because it was dark. She's still going fast. Could that be a Hantu? I didn't see her breath. That was line of sight, you think? Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't get a good look at her. She's still hunting. Line of sight is infinite, yes. So that is the one thing to remember about high school. If you're on one end of the hallway and the ghost is on the other end of the hallway, it will be building up line of sight as long as it can, you know, as long as it has line of sight on you. But it looks like she came from this direction. I would like to go grab another stick of incense. But yeah, it could have just been because it was dark. But I felt like I didn't see her very much. I'm wondering if that could be a phantom. We could go check again, I guess. Haunty or Moroi? Maybe, maybe. I don't think I saw the breath, so I don't think it's a Hantu. But in this case, I'm going to get this light on here, and I'm going to go turn the power on so we can actually see her coming this time. Could it be one that's faster at lower sanity? That would be the Moroi, yeah. Line of sight, once the ghost does lose line of sight on you, it does gradually slow back down. But it's not instant, unless it's a revenant. Okay, get the power on. But yeah, I'm not sure if it slows down at the same rate. Okay, it is hunting. You know what? I think I'm going to hide in this classroom here and wait for the hunt to end. Then I'll get back down there and then maybe we can get a better look at her. So what I'm doing right now is I am clicking this light switch to know when the hunt ends, which is really handy if you cannot hear where the ghost is. I do hear her stomping around out there, though. Oh, crap. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. I have this lamp to click now. Let's see. Majestic, welcome in. How you doing? First stream? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for watching. Okay, okay, we can move now. Let's get the flashlight back on. And she came right up to me. Think she's in the back left of school. That does seem very likely. Okay, so we're going to get this hallway light on, and we're going to get that hallway light on, hopefully before she hunts again, because I would like to actually get eyes on her this time. Okay, our flashlight's on. It's really hard to tell if this flashlight is on or off with the tier 1. Okay. So even with the power on, I'm still seeing cold breath over here. She's over there. What are the odds? Okay, that is not a phantom. It's not a phantom. It's not an Oni. It's a regular speed ghost. I can't hear anything. Pistolio, thank you for the gift subs! Okay, let's zoom back here. Hopefully she doesn't find me this time. Yeah, that was definitely line of sight speed up from before. Or is it? No, I feel like I hear it slowing back down. Heading out here to hear her a little better. Okay, lights are still on, so she is still hunting. Yeah, I think she's getting slower from the line of sight. Okay, so we did hit her with incense. In this case, I'm going to go grab some equipment, and we are going to figure out what room she's in and try to get some evidence. But yeah, I think this one's pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. Get another stick of incense, get a thermometer, and an EMF meter. And basically, we're just going to be trying to move our equipment in there. Because it does seem like this is a normal hunter. That means we basically got to get evidence to figure out what it is. Does anybody remember what room she came out of? I think it was this one. Temperature is dropping in here. Nope. Did y'all see that? She literally spawned on top of the desk. That's so funny. But I can say it's not a shade. Shades will not start hunting if you're in the same room as them. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Also, Pistulio, thank you so much for the bits as well. Yeah, she was standing on the desk. That's so funny. I had no idea that they could stand on the desks. The ghost is clearly the class clown. Amazing. Standing on the desk like it's a TikTok challenge. Our ghost is an F student. It's an inventor. Hide your Chromebooks. I don't know. I think that sounds like normal speed to me. I think I was fully in the room. Or did I back out when it started hunting? We'll find out. Okay, it was this room, right? No. Or was it this room? No, that's a wall. Because, like, Where'd my thermometer go? Here we go. Okay. So where did my thermometer go? I had it right here. I think I backed up and threw it. Dang it, I lost the thermometer. Oh well. I think, though, I'm going to try to get back out and get some more equipment. She took the thermometer. Rip. Turn that on. Hopefully get out of here before the hunt begins. Woo! Okay, we're good. Right at the base of the door by the seal. Thank you. Okie dokie. This is one, too, where the activity board could be handy. You might be able to catch an EMF 5 on the board. It is 3 evidence, yes. We have that much, at least. As for everything else, getting the evidence is going to be a little tough. Okay, so let's do a video camera and a ghostwriting book this time. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate, Bear. She confiscated my thermometer because you're being disrespectful in her class. Look, she was the one standing on the desk. I'm not the one being disrespectful here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump my equipment here, and then I'll try to run back for more. If I have to, I'll make my way to the library. Whoop! Okay, we made it out. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Yeah, she's doing a Dead Poet Society. Grab that, and then all I need is the spirit box. They really said, here's 3 evidence challenge. Have fun getting it. Yep. Okay, watching that door over there. Oh, she's hunting. Gonna make my way in here. Hopefully, I think she saw me come in here, but I don't know that she's gonna come all the way back here. The disrespect is that I wasn't also standing on the desk, man. Yeah, that's normal speed. So basically, we can roll out Moroi, Diogen, Thea, Raiju. She did not get faster when I had my flashlight on earlier. It's not a Revenant. It's not a Phantom. Pretty sure it's not an Oni. I don't think it's the twins. It's not a Hantu. Because Hantus have line of sight speed up. Thea also have line of sight speed up. At this point, if it was a Thea, it would be unaged and going very, very fast. Okay. See if she's done hunting yet. She is not. Yo, Llama, thank you so much for the 100 bits there. Okay, get the light on. We have our dots projector and a video camera and everything else. So I'm pretty sure this is the room here. Yep, I see my EMF meter. Okay, I'm going to drop that camera there. I'm going to try to aim a dots projector. Oh, there's the thermometer. Okay, throw that down and see what else I can bring over here before she starts hunting. Oh, never mind. She did see me go in here, but she's not going to see me go back here. I have my instance just in case. That is true. It does feel like it's been hunting pretty quickly. Possible Goryo, maybe. Though when it does come to the Goryo, their whole deal is that they won't long roam. They can only short roam, which does mean that it is kind of uncommon for them to come out of the ghost room. But with a big room like that, it's also uncommon for any ghost to come out of the ghost room. When, you know, like when it's just roaming between hunts. Was hoping it was a Hantu. Haven't gotten a guess right in a while. Well, I will say, the season for ghost guessing will be resetting on the next stream, so Tuesday. Yeah, the tier 1 gear is stinky. They could have at least given us tier 3. Alright, I think the hunt is getting close to ending. Okay, the hunt is over. Get that light back on, grab the book and the other dots projector. And I think with the exception of the spirit box, that should be all of our evidence. Got a telephone. Check that with the EMF reader. That's just a 2. Okay, we got our thermometer down. What did I do with the other dots pen? Shoot, I lost it. Check our temp. Oh, we do have freezing temperatures. We do have freezing temperatures. We have orb. We have orb and freezing. Oh, there's my other dots pen. Here, just put that there. So I'm going to go hide in the library and check what ghost that leaves left. So orb and freezing. We're down to Yore and Onryo. Or a mimic. Or a mimic. I think we're going to have to, if we want to try to find ultraviolet, we're probably going to have to put some salt down and let her chase us. But yeah, otherwise, what are we looking for? Spirit box for Onryo. And what is Yore? Yore is dots. Okay, so we can safely watch for that outside at least. So spirit box or dots. And then if we do get spirit box, we got to look for ultraviolet to make sure it's not a mimic. Ghost isn't hunting right now. Let's see if I can get out the door. Nope. Nope. Just gonna slip around the corner. I don't think she saw me. Yeah, exit denied. Hey, at least we have the lights on in the library now, so we're gonna know when the hunt ends, so we don't have to go flip light switches. Oh man, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is tough. And I'm really glad I accidentally got spirit right for the first one, because I'm thinking like, man, I gotta do this again? I really gotta do this again? Let's see. Ghosts who don't step in salt, will they just walk around it or just not step in it? They just won't step in it. So if you have a wraith, it'll walk straight across the salt, but it just won't disturb it. Yeah, she said, not this time. You think you're getting out of here? Sure about that? Just waiting for the hunt in. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get that light on. Yeah, lore-wise, the wraiths are supposed to, like, float just above the ground, but they don't actually do that. Let's see, is that Julia? Welcome in, how you doing? What mic do I use? I use an Audio-Technica AT2035, not sponsored. But if Audio-Technica does want to sponsor me, okay, yeah, I'll accept. It'd be really great if I could get that other dots projector in there, though, because that's a big room. That is a big room, and we can't sweep the tripod. What should I do? Should I just run in there with the spirit box? I think I should just run in there with the spirit box. Crucifix in a spirit box. Crucifix, incense, and a spirit box. That's what we're doing. Love the bumblebee-looking orb. Yeah, I do like the green look of the video camera, the tier 1. You know, if it's a wraith. Yes, if you put a motion sensor over salt and the motion sensor goes off, you can tell that it's a wraith pretty easily. Oh, she turned the power off, the stinker? God, that's a nightmare. Crap. Hello. Are you here? Oh, crap. That does mean we need to look for ultraviolet to make sure it's not a mimic. But I'm just going to preemptively circle Onryo, just in case I die a horrible death, and it is an Onryo. What ghost won't turn power on? That's the Hantu, and only the Hantu. There's some misinformation going on out there about how the what is it? The mayor won't turn the breaker on, but that is incorrect. The mayor can turn the breaker on just like any other ghost, it just won't turn light switches on. Alright, this is gonna be real stinky. This is gonna be so stinky. We're gonna put salt right there, and we're gonna wait right here to see if it steps in it. In fact, I'm gonna put another pile right there, just to make sure. Wait, I don't have an ultraviolet. I don't have an ultraviolet. Crap. Don't step in that salt, please. Please don't step in that salt. No, I don't have UV. Oh, man. That's the one thing I forgot to bring in. So we're going to have to get, I think, I'm going to have to forgo my incense. One of my incense. In order to get another thing of salt. And an ultraviolet flashlight. If it's a mimic, you're calling it rigged. I've had 2 other mimics today. Surely this isn't going to be a mimic. Also, Derp Queen, welcome in. How you doing? Hello from Australia. Let's go. What time is it in Australia right now? Is it like super early morning? Okay. Thankfully, she hasn't stepped in my salt yet. $10:30 a.m. Nice. That's about the time I start watching streams in the morning. Let's see. Why doesn't it hunt in the dark? Oh, it should be hunting in the dark. I'd like to turn that spirit box off. It is a little concerning that it's not hunting, though. It hasn't hunted for a bit. Is this a mimic? No, it's an Onryo. It just walked out of there and did not leave any footprints in the salt. Come on, let me out of here. Let me out of here before you hunt. Ooh, okay. I'm going with Onryo on this one. Simply because we got Ghost Orb, Spirit Box, and Freezing, and we didn't get Ultraviolet. If this was a Mimic, we would have gotten all 4 of these here because they're playing in 3 evidence. Now, there is one other thing we could do to prove that it's an Onryo, which is we could bring a bunch of candles in there and see if it hunts around the candles, because candles can actually stop Onryos from hunting. It is true, if they blow out 3 of these, it'll just automatically hunt regardless of your sanity. But it also cannot hunt if you have a whole bunch of lit candles around it. But I'm hedging my bets on Onryo. It walked through 4 piles of salt there and did not leave a single footprint behind. Mimicking an Obake, if that was the case, it should have left at least a few footprints. Yep, there we go. We got Onryo. There is round 2 in the bag. And honestly, that was pretty tough. Like, that would have been a lot harder if our ghost was in the back of the school, because it would have taken a lot more time to get between the front door and the ghost room, and we probably would have been hunted a couple of times between them. All right, it is time for round 3 of this challenge, and after getting through 2 rounds of this, I'm just gonna say it. I do not think this one is friendly for beginners. If you're newer to the game, you know, I always say give it a shot. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. But I will say, if you are newer to the game, you're probably gonna have trouble with this one. It's spicy. It's very spicy. But let's get in here for round 3. We got Brownstone High School. Ready, up, go. But we're looking for Elizabeth Holmes. Isn't that the lady that got sued for the stuff? Anyway, what are we going with this time? Oh, hey, we have sunrise. Maybe we can actually see in the hallways. I'm gonna go with... Do I even need the parabolic microphone? We might if the ghost is far away. Let's go with parabolic mic and this thing. See, Novia says, honestly, I think identifying via hunt is the most fun way to ID ghosts. Yes, and honestly, that's probably the easiest way. Oh, I forgot where the power was. That's probably the easiest way to get the ghost right on this one, if you do get lucky with a ghost that has a unique hunt behavior. Unfortunately, I have not been that lucky so far. Well, I guess I got lucky with that first one being a spirit. Where is the power? It looks like it's under the staircase over here. So let me try to get as many light switches on as I can before this ghost hunts. I thought I was done for on that one. Okay, we got our power on. Turn my paramic off just in case. Just in case it tries to sneak up on me. Door is still open. This ghost is taking a little bit. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you in the foyer? Or the gym? It's either in the foyer or the gym, or we have a stalker ghost. The fact that it is taking a little while to hunt does make me think it's a stalker. Because while stalkers are pathing to the player and pathing back to the ghost room, they are unable to hunt during that journey. They can hunt when they get there. They can hunt when they get back, but otherwise, they can't hunt when they're traveling to you. Spirits? Do you have trouble with spirits, Doc? But, let me get my thermometer out. Now, we do have sunrise, which means the temperatures are going to be pretty high here. Is this going to be the first time I have a gym ghost? I have never had a gym ghost before. Ooh. Yeah, the fact that it still hasn't hunted... Oh, no, wait, it's hunting now. Uh-oh. Where are you coming from? Oh, we got a crawler. Ooh. She got real fast. She's going real fast. So she probably had huge line of sight on me coming out of the gym. That could be why she's going really fast. But the fact that she came bolting out of there initially had me wondering if she was a Djinn or a Revenant. The fact that she didn't slow down after I cleansed her means she's not a Revenant. Djinn could still be on the table, though. This is a stinky ghost. We know that much. Sure do. Oh, man. Yeah, I think the only ones I ever have trouble with are, you know, I feel like Yore give me a lot of trouble. Oh, man, I can't believe I have a gym ghost, though. This is my first ever gym ghost. 1,500 hours in Phasmophobia. I've been playing this game since 2020 when the game came out. I have never had a ghost in the gym. Oh, and it had to be on this challenge. Man. Did anyone see breath from the ghost? We wouldn't have breath from the ghost. Like, if it was a Hantu, it wouldn't have breath if the power was on. They only have breath if the power's off. But the fact that it had line of sight speed up means it's not a Hantu. Could it be a Thea? I don't know that I ever heard it slow back down. So I'm gonna uncross off Thea. But I feel like I need to observe it a little better for the next hunt. There's no sense in putting crucifixes in there. That room is huge. But what else could I get? We could stick a video camera in there, maybe a ghostwriting book. Gwen, how you doing? Maybe it was a Raiju. I did wonder that, but I don't think my EMF meter was on. Let's just stick this in here. Put a ghostwriting book in here. Find my thermometer. We're gonna chuck the thermo in there. That'll let us know if it's actually in there or not. And I guess I could throw that in there too. But that's a big room. That is such a big room. Wait, are you hunting again already? Oh, she's hunting. See if I can get in the library. We're listening to her. Yeah, that's pretty much normal speed now. Okay, so that is not a Raiju. She would have gone fast around my electronics. It's not a Moroi. It's not a Diogen. It's not a Thea. I don't think it's twins. Just throwing a ball out there. Yeah, that sounds really normal speed to me. Could be twins. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, looks like she is still hunting. Nope, not anymore. Okay. Let me see what else we can bring in there. But yeah, this is going to be a tough one to get evidence on, just because that gym is huge. That gym is huge. But let me see what I can see from the video camera. Go to cam 16. And, well, if there's an orb in there, it must be behind the camera. I don't think we have an orb ghost, unfortunately. I'll ditch the book since we already have one in there. Ooh, it looks like... Did she turn the power off, or is that just from the hunt? No, she hasn't turned the power off yet. Is there a light in this room? I don't know. Well, no ghostwriting. But also, too, it's like, this is such a big room. Yeah, I don't see any orbs whatsoever in here. This is such a big room that even if it did have dots, like, good luck seeing it. You know what I should do, though? I should hang out right here and see if it hunts while I'm in the room. See, found my bananas. Welcome in. How you doing? Because it could be a shade. And if it is a shade, it's not going to hunt while I'm standing in the room with it. Are you here? Are you near? Are you far? Are you young? Are you old? Are you friendly? Where are you? Do you like me? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Interesting. There is a light switch in the gym. Where's it at? You know what? I think this is a shade. Wait, is the door closed? Why is the door closed? Huh? Did she do a ghost event that I missed? Hang on. She is not in here. Where is she? Is she in the foyer? Yeah, Yore? Maybe. Oh, crap. Well, she's not a shade. Yeah, I think she moved rooms. And the front door is closed. This might be a Yore. Because Yore is the only ghost that has the ability to close the front door outside of a ghost event or a hunt. And she definitely didn't hunt to close the front door. But whether or not a ghost event happened, if a ghost event did happen, I totally missed it. But Bobcat, welcome in. How you doing? Also, Perk, welcome in. What is up? Oh, buddy. Yeah, this might be a Yore. Unless it's a mimic mimicking a Yore. Well, hey, she's in the foyer now. That does make things a little easier for me. Let me flip this light switch here to see when she's done. That makes things both easier and harder for me. Also, what are the odds that all three of these ghosts would be up front? I think I got lucky in that regard. Okay, get that on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need to take an ad break. We have those coming up. So I'm gonna open the door and then I'm gonna go hang out in the truck while I take my ads, and we're gonna see if that door's still open when we get back. If that door closes at all while I'm outside of the school, that's a Yore. Because, oh man, the odds of... Okay, people are gonna look at that and say that's the twins curve. And I am documenting this right now for when this isn't the twins. To be like, see, other ghosts can do that too. All right, anyway. I have returned from my ad break, and I'm going to walk out there and look at that door and see if it is closed. But before I do that, let me go ahead and let's bring some crucifixes in. I left my thermometer in my hand. No! I needed that. I needed that to tell if the ghost was in this room. Is it a Yore? Well, the door's still open, but that doesn't mean too much. I'll just put a crucifix right here in the middle of the floor. And see if I can run back out and get anything else. I know all of my equipment is in the gym, but I think I'd rather get fresh stuff. Belle, welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. In the middle of the weekly challenge right now with a very stinky ghost. Very, very stinky. Oh, and it turned the power off. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You butthole. Okay, well, we know it's not a gin at least. But I can't see anything right now, and I don't like that. I kept hearing this, like, squeaking sound in my, my left ear, but I think it was actually my headphones creaking. Uh-oh. Where is she? She's hunting. Wait. No, yeah, that is a hunt. Where is she? Does she really change rooms? Where's my ghost at? She really moved. Good lord. Well, we know she's not a Goryo at least, or a Banshee. They don't change rooms. Holy moly. She's not around here though. I think I would hear her. Mimic still on the table? Maybe. I mean, we don't have any evidence whatsoever. Well, we could grab the paramic. See if we could hear her at all. Oh, no. Hunt's over. All right, where did this ghost go? Let me go get the power on, though. Does anybody remember where the power is? I think I need to look in the truck again. Test for yokai for no reason at all. Oh, man. Yokai tests me pretty tough on high school. Okay, it is under those stairs over there. I cannot believe this. This ghost is really giving us the runaround. Could have been a stalker. That is possible. That is possible. I don't think it's a phantom, because I feel like we've been able to see her pretty well. But it could be a wraith. Wraith could be on the table. Because that very first interaction we had on the gymnasium door, that could have been the wraith teleporting over and then interacting with the door. The only kicker, though, is that the wraith can't start hunting. Uh-oh. Where's she at? She's somewhere. I hear her. I'm gonna go ahead and hide until the hunt is over. Yeah, we need to put some salt down. Okay, I hear her somewhere. Is she upstairs? She's upstairs. What the heck? Didn't mean to scare me. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. She is upstairs. Oh my god, this makes everything so much worse. Snuggle Sam, thank you so much for the brand new Prime sub. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate this. I don't hear her up here. Not with the paramic, not with my ears. Uh-oh. Wait. The lights are flickering, but I don't hear her. Where's she coming from? Is she behind me? That's a phantom. That is a phantom! Oh my god, how did I not see that sooner? Because the lights were off. That's the answer to that question. Let's see. Kiru, thank you so much for the brand new tier 1 sub. That is absolutely a phantom. So, yep, that means this is a stalker ghost. The reason that I could tell that was a phantom is because it was spending a lot of time invisible when it was running at me during the hunt. Most other ghosts, when they blink out, they come back in a timely manner. Phantoms spend very long periods of time invisible. Now, there is still the possibility that this could be a mimic because I don't have any evidence. But there have been a couple of other suspicious things that have made me feel like that this was a stalker ghost. Like the fact that it did seem to be interacting a lot around me. Now, it could have been that the ghost was never in the gym. It was never in the foyer. Oh, did you turn the power off again? You know what? I'm hedging my bets that this is a phantom and not a mimic. Because, like I said, there was other behavior indicative of a stalker. The fact that she was always hunting around me. Now, the one thing that I can't figure out is how did she close the front door? That's the one thing that has me doubting that it's not a mimic. She could have done a really brief event that I just missed, because I have had ghosts event in the foyer. That's a big room. I have had a ghost like eventing over here in the corner, and I could barely even tell that it was eventing. Glitched ghost event? I've never had a glitched ghost event close a door on me, though. Only turn the lights off. Oh, do I want to go back in there and try... You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it hunt one more time. I'm going to try to get the lights on. And we're going to see if it acts like a phantom again during the hunt. Because mimics do change what they're mimicking every 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So if we watch it hunt again and it's not blinking like a phantom, then we're going to know it's a mimic. But first things first, I got to get the power on. So we're going to run down here. Thought you said the butt ghost event? Oh, that's when it poops in the sink. Mimic's a revenant? Hey, at least I know it's a mimic. See, that's the thing about the weekly challenges. All you have to do is get the ghost right. You do not have to survive. So if you figure out what the ghost is by throwing yourself into danger's way, then yeah, you're still gonna win. So we're just kind of chilling here, waiting for that door to close over there. Oh my god, it all makes sense now. Do you remember at the very beginning when it was taking forever to hunt? It's like I've said, when a stalker is pathing to you, so i.e. when the phantom decides to come stalk me, it cannot initiate a hunt until it gets to me. And then if it decides to walk back, it can't initiate a hunt until it gets back to the ghost room. And that's why it took so long to hunt in the beginning. And that's why it's taking so long to hunt right now. This is absolutely a phantom. And if we do let it hunt again, we are going to see that it is phantom blinking again and that it's not a mimic. Yeah, and it hunted right in front of me. The thing that threw me off, though, was that it hunted from the gym somehow. But when I do get back, I want to see how many times it I want to see how many times it changed rooms, and I want to see how many times it evented. Because if it evented once, that does mean that this closed door over here was from it eventing in the foyer. Blue Dragon, thank you for the hydrate. It's all coming together. See, she was just conveniently walking by all these random moments. I think she did stalk me. And then probably after that first stalk when she came from the gym, I think she probably did a long wander into the gym. But yeah, see, even now, she's still not hunting. Which means that wherever she is coming from, it's really far away, because she's taking a lot of time to travel here and travel back. See, Dubstep, welcome in, how you doing? What's the... Oh, she turned the power off again, the stinker. Can't be a wraith? No. We saw the phantom blinks. And I'm just waiting for her to hunt one more time. But if it was a wraith... Here's what we can do. Is my EMF meter in here? Where did the EMF meter go? There's the spirit box. Oh, here it is. Oh! I think she's here. Wait a minute. That was like a Yore door close. Huh? Is it a Yore? Is it a Yore? What's going on? Yeah, ultraviolet, you're right. No. Oh! No, that's a phantom. That is absolutely a phantom. How did she close that door then? I am so confused. How did she close that door? Now, was that maybe like a ghost event that happened right on top of me so she never really manifested? Oh, event in the gym. Yeah, I bet, Lance, you're right. I bet you're right. I bet she evented in the gym. Because if she did event in the gym... Yeah, this door over here is closed too. She closed both doors, because this one was open earlier. Okay, I'm going with Phantom. I'm going with Phantom, and I predict that she I predict that she evented twice, which would explain the mysterious closed front door and explain the gym door closing on me. All right, okay. Man, this has been very confusing. Secret super mimic? Oh, I hope not. Okay, it was a phantom, which we figured out from the blinking and the long time between hunts. And keep in mind, banshees and wraiths will also spend a long time between hunts if they're stalking a lot. But what we need to figure out is how many times did it event? I believe it's going to be 2. Only 1 ghost event? No, that doesn't make sense. That should have been 2. That should have been 2. Okay, you know what? Some things are going to remain a mystery, I think.